What's up, guys? It's the Roc and Rising show.
Don't go crazy, keep your sanity. Stop doing those crazy things, don't go crazy.
My name is Justin Rising, my boy Rodimus Rock Rojas.
Right, and we got a dope-ass show today. It's a kind of surprise. I don't even know, so I don't know what's in store. So what we got going on?
I mean, we got a, you can call it a psychological evaluation for Rodimus over here. Unfortunately, I was going to do it for both of us, but since I already know the, kind of
answers.
The answer, like the results that this test is kind of looking for. I can't really do it for myself, but I will post a link in the description down below for you to do it for somebody else as well. Seeing as I'm going to go over the results in this video, you won't really be able to do it for yourself either, but you can mess around with people that you know.
That's right.
Right. So that's what we got going on right now.
He's gonna see if his partner's crazy. If one day I'll come in here and light the whole shit up. Panda.
It just shots going off.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a dope show, man. You know, at the end of the day, we're just having fun with it and bringing something new and some new energy, I guess.
Right.
You know, and
try something a little bit different, man. We're gonna get some information out there for you guys regarding this kind of evaluation or anything like that. But I mean, kind of something fun that we're looking at. I have a feeling I kind of already know what the outcome of this test is gonna be, but I might be shocked. So anyway, with all that being said, the actual evaluation is going to have Rodimus drawing a house.
A house.
He has to draw a house with freehand.
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 No stencil.
No tracing. No tracers here.
He don't know that I'm an artist.
Oh man. So we're about to see that going on, and that's about it. So we're gonna get Rodimus to get drawing.
All right. Get my pen. Let's draw. A house. All right. House.
A house?
All right.
Any house you want?
Okay. Why? You want me to
I'm only playing. Go ahead.
What you want me to do? Like a
just normal house.
Normal house.
That's a big window there, bro.
I might be getting too elaborate. That's why he's looking at me. I don't know why.
It's no big deal. We can cut this down. Is that a garage?
Yes.
All right.
It's my house.
All right. Let's go ahead and show the people, man.
It's my house.
That's a good-looking house. That's a garage over here.
That's the side of...
So, like, I like how he drew, like, I'm assuming what would be his ideal house, but it still has damn stairs to go into the front door.
Yeah.
Nobody likes stairs. I got 2 sets of stairs in my house, and I'm not happy about any goddamn one of those steps.
So what do you guys think about my house? I mean, I don't...
Hey, let us know in the comments down below how good you think that drawing turned out.
I mean, I'm not, I'm once again, look, man, I didn't have enough time to, like, go in on it.
Prepare on it. I
was unprepared. I was unprepared for this. I walked in here, and we was picking about what we were gonna do, and you know what? Obviously, I always let him pick it. What's going on. But because he's kind of more smarter than me. I mean, I hate to say that, but some people are better at other things.
I'll give you the Robert De Niro. The Robert De Niro.
That's my house. Go ahead, buddy.
So what we got? And there's a couple of little points here that we get into on this evaluation that I have here. Like I said, I will try and leave a description or a link in the description down below. But what I have here is just an evaluation on what that house means, man. So,
all right, let's see.
How you feeling about this?
I'm surprised myself.
All right.
I'm surprised myself. Let's go.
So
talk about it.
Does your house have windows? Well, yeah, we saw it before. Go ahead and hold that up. Let everybody see it as I'm going to go ahead and explain it to everybody. It says, does the house have windows? And yes, obviously, Rodimus's house, it does have windows. Are they small? Hell no. They're big as hell, man.
Yeah.
So what that means is if they are big, you usually prefer lots of people around you. You become easily bored when alone and need the stimulation of others. I'm gonna go ahead and read this for real this time.
I think he needs the reevaluation.
I need to learn how to read.
All right.
So if the windows are big, you usually prefer lots of people around you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's because you become easily bored when you are alone and need the stimulation that others provide.
Okay.
You work best as part of a team and likely...
Likely.
Is that likely?
Likely come.
Oh, I'm sorry. Likely come from a big family. It's not written well either. Or have lots of kids of your own.
I do.
How many children you got now?
I got 3.
Got 17 kids. All right.
I got 3. And, you know, all those other guys that I be sonning.
Right.
You know, so they call me Big Papa.
And to go off of it, obviously, Rodimus has some big-ass windows on his house. But if they're small, you're somewhat withdrawn. You don't want anyone to see into the real you, possibly because you're afraid that they may not accept you as you really are. People, you're afraid of people judging you for the person that you really are. And, I mean, that's something. If you didn't draw windows at all, maybe a sign that you're not a very open person and don't want people looking into your life.
That's pretty deep and dope.
Right?
Yeah.
So, does your house have a path, man? Show that picture again, man.
Yeah, my house has a path.
Damn sure does.
Pretty wide. No, I don't like. It's pretty wide. It's the wideness here. I kind of messed up going here.
I think it's pretty narrow.
It's wide. It's wide.
Okay, I'll read it. I'll read it to. Actually, there's a couple of them that here actually it says if it's wide, you're an extrovert. You're open to having new people in your life and make friends easily.
That's me.
I don't like Rodimus. It's not
That's
my friend
me.
at all. It says if you're narrow, you're not always easy to approach. Oh man, mine probably wouldn't even have a walkway. So if it's narrow, you're not always easy to approach. You probably have few close friends you rely on and prefer spending time at home with family rather than going out. And it says if it curves, you'll let people come into your life, but like the path, they can't come straight in. They have to earn your trust first. His path curves, man.
My path does curve.
It does.
It does. Look, it's not straight.
Right. You got to prove yourself to Rodimus to be
worthy of coming around me.
If you didn't draw a path, you may not be a people person. The lack of a path symbolizes there is no easy path to you for others to follow.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I like the way you kind of hit that in the head earlier. I do come from a big family. It's not a huge family, but I do have a big family, and I do have a big family of my own as far as like my kids,
right,
my wife, and my brother-in-law, et cetera, et cetera. But I like the way.
And there's more.
Go ahead, go for it.
All right. So does your house have a chimney?
Oh, what?
A chimney.
No chimney.
Oh, there's 3 syllables in there for you. There's only 2 in there for me.
No chimney.
Chimney.
No chimney. No chimney. Chimney. No shimmy y'all. Shimmy yam. Shimmy yup. No chimney.
All right. So if it did, if there's like lots of smoke rising, you may be angry about something. If there's a little bit of smoke rising, you're feeling happy about your life. If there's no smoke rising, you're even tempered and there's nothing smoking within you. If your chimney's on the left side of your sketch, you have concerns or tensions stemming from the past. If your chimney's on the right, you like to plan ahead and may not have worries about something that happened. May have worries about something that happened in the future. Something along those lines. If you don't draw a chimney, you may not want to draw attention to yourself. You keep your to yourself and go with the flow.
If I don't have a chimney?
If you don't have a chimney, man, you don't want to draw attention to yourself.
I really don't.
And you keep to yourself and you go with the flow.
I don't keep to myself and I don't go with the flow.
You should have drew a big-ass chimney then, apparently.
Well, not every house has a chimney. So, I mean, but I don't go with the flow. That's being common. Being common is, to go with the flow is being common. That's basically waking up every day, doing your 9 to 5, coming home, cooking, going to sleep, take care of your family.
I don't know. I mean,
I do different shit.
I wouldn't necessarily say
things.
like going with the flow is common. I mean, there's very. I haven't met too
going
many.
with the flow is common.
I haven't met too many people I think that like are just cool with like running with the crowd or anything like that. I mean,
that's common. That's what the common person will do.
I don't think so.
I think so.
We'll fight about this later.
No, we're not. We're gonna fight about this right now.
We're throwing hands.
Oh, like that? Going with the flow is basically what everybody does. Like, so basically, if there's 1,000 people going in one direction, that's considered to me going with the flow. If out of those 1,000 people that are going in that one direction, you jump out of that crowd and you look at them, you can see everybody going with the flow, and turn around and go the opposite way.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel slightly different about it because a lot of people want to be the leader, regardless of whether they're actually fit to be the leader or not. Everybody wants to have like their opinion heard, and they want to be like the loudest person there. Like, there aren't too many people who are willing to like follow, take the back seat, or just are okay with most situations. There are many people who are like afraid of a lot of situations. If you're afraid of different situations, that's not necessarily going with the flow. That's kind of the opposite.
That's kind of waiting to see what happens to the first person.
You know what I mean? Kind of then jumping on that bandwagon. So
that's going with the flow.
That's not going with the flow.
Yes, it is.
Going with the flow is kind of being down with like just anything. Like, all right, yeah, I'm cool with anything. That's like, go with the flow, bro. I think that's you.
You think I go with the flow?
You're cool with anything.
I don't go with the flow. No.
Rock, you want to go up to Philly right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't like Philly. Philly's like New York. They're shooting people up there.
It's smaller though.
For petty shit.
You want to
like
go to
this.
DC?
I love DC.
I love DC also.
I love DC. DC's dope.
Yeah.
Even though DC be wildin', but it's dope. I like it. It has, a lot of free stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A lot of, museums, monuments.
Look, me and my wife go like once a year. We ain't been this year yet, but we're probably
DC is dope. If you have not been to DC, please go to DC.
Yeah.
I mean, just
if you live in like North, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, I'm calling all y'all out. Come to DC.
Go to DC, man.
It's like a short day trip, only like a 30-hour drive.
It's beautiful.
It'll be fine.
It's definitely beautiful.
So we got a couple more things here, all right? So does your house have a peaked roof?
A what?
A peaked roof. So it has like a top on it, right? So it's not flat or flattened off at the top. Yeah, it has a peaked roof.
Yeah, it has a peaked roof.
Right?
Has a peaked roof.
Look at that peaked roof.
So this is the side of my house.
Yeah.
This is the front of my house.
He threw that garage in as an afterthought. I can just tell you that right now.
No.
You kind of did.
How?
All right, fine,
whatever. Well, and this is the garage, which would kind of like be a part of the front of the house. Right. So if it was like, this is what it would look like. This is what the whole house. This is the front of the house. And then this is the side of the house. So if I bend it, it looks like, oh, that's pretty dope, right? Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Anyway, so is it high? I don't say it's
pretty high. It's pretty high.
All right.
It's pretty high.
Edge overhang? No, it does not. Are there windows into your attic? There sure aren't.
No windows.
All right, so we got a high roof. You think a lot. Since your roof represents your brain, says Jerry. Screw Jerry.
Who the hell is Jerry?
I meant to leave that out. I'll cut it.
No, you don't have to cut it. Leave Jerry alone. Shout out to Jerry, man. He's the one that's getting my psychic evaluation.
Right. It's not psychic. It's psychiatric.
Psychiatric. That's why you're
anyway,
here, man. Go ahead.
If your roof is high, you think a lot. Since your roof represents your brain, you have a vivid imagination, rich fantasy life, and often think about complex, weighty issues.
Vivid and rich. That represents me. But go ahead.
That's pretty much all it says. Now, if your roof were to overhang the sides of your house, it says you're inquisitive, ask a lot of questions before you accept what you read or hear what is true. If there are windows in your attic or skylights into your roof is leaking, which means that you reveal a lot about yourself to others, whether you realize it or not.
So one of them represented that you're scared to death. Yeah, read it again. I'll tell you which part.
Your roof overhangs, you're inquisitive and ask a lot of questions.
That's right there.
You
scared to death. Inquisitive and ask a lot of questions. That means you're skeptical about a lot of things. I'm not skeptical about anything.
I don't think being inquisitive means you're scared.
It does. You're asking tons of questions.
Why not ask questions? I'm gonna ask all the questions, man.
I ain't asking no questions. You ever heard that phrase?
Look,
shoot first, ask questions last. That's where that comes from. Take charge of what you're gonna do. If it messes up, then it messes up. Then you ask the questions later, like, why did this go wrong? Why did that go wrong? No,
you're fucking crazy. All right, look, if you want to know something, you have to ask questions. You can try it out on your own first and just knock about, or you can learn from other people's mistakes, man.
It depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Look, knowledge is out there for a reason.
The what?
I said knowledge is out there for a reason. You ask questions to get answers.
Let me ask you a question.
Why are you asking questions, bro? You scared?
I'm not scared. I'm going to ask him this question.
All right, go ahead.
The people that are doing better than other people, did they ask questions?
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Or did they just do?
I'm sure they did it, but they had to learn. You can't just go for it and be like, oh, I didn't learn anything from it.
You really thought Donald Trump in his mind thought that he could become president, I'm pretty sure he didn't. He in his mind, he was like, you know what? I have no freaking chance of becoming president, but I'm gonna shoot for it. And now look what's happening.
I'm sure he asked some questions along the way.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
no,
did.
He didn't.
Probably
what
should.
questions did he have to ask? He's loaded. He's a billionaire.
All right, and we got the last thing here.
Which is,
It says, where did you draw your house on the paper?
in the freaking center. The whole entire paper.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead center. There's a little bit more room at the bottom, but not quite.
Oh my God! You want me to fucking draw my grass?
I'm not gonna split hairs. It's all right. So right in the middle, it says you're well-rounded and grounded, and deal well with the here and now. So basically, you're a well-rounded person, and you have a good foundation in your life, and you are pretty much set to deal with anything being thrown your way.
Just know that I took up the whole entire damn paper.
Right. All right, and the other ones, it says if it's on the top, you have lofty goals and hate to be tied down to a schedule. If it's on the bottom, you need to be supported emotionally, and that's why you like being around people you know and close things you're familiar with. Close to things that you're familiar with.
I don't need to be supported around nobody. I am my team. Me, myself. When you see me, a dolo, I am my team. Don't get it twisted. I need no support. I make shit happen.
If it's to the left, you're preoccupied with the past, and if it's on the right, you're focused on the future.
It's in the middle.
Dead center.
It's in the middle.
Hey,
it's in the middle.
So if you guys like this,
please like and subscribe.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna try and get that. I just realized
follow, share.
There isn't actually a website
comment
on that page.
I like what he did today. I like this. This was something different. I didn't expect it, but it was nice. It was dope. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just questions that we ask ourselves every day in life. Like, you know, what can push us forward to, you know, what can help us move forward in life, right. And, you know.
It's kind of a cool evaluation, though. I mean, since you guys already know about it, since you already have like an idea of what we just did here, you can't really evaluate yourself, unfortunately. But you can definitely, you know, evaluate some people around you, which is kind of cool. Rodimus pretty much fulfilled everything that I thought would happen.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean?
I read through these beforehand, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what this man's house is going to look like. I should have actually drew your house for you and then compared it and then seen if it was exactly the same.
You thought you knew that I was going to do this.
I figured you were going to draw like pretty much an exact replica of the house that you live in. And I was like, all right, that's pretty much dead on.
Yeah.
So
then you would have got it then.
Yeah, right.
Realize what he said. I pretty much drew a replica.
The only thing that's missing is the fence in the backyard. All right, so yeah, I'm going to try and drop a link in the description down below for something like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to find this. If I can, I will definitely throw it in there for you guys. And like Rodimus said, please like, comment, subscribe and share. And
pretty cool.
Yeah, if you like the video and you want to see something more like this, please let us know in the comments or like the video, and we'll keep doing the same thing.
Throw some freaking comments on there, man. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you want to talk to me, you want to talk to Just, comment. We're here to answer the comments, you know, and we pretty much answer the comments. Like, anybody that commented in our last post,
yeah, get them back.
We get them back.
Yeah, and hit the thumbs up. I know a lot of you guys have been doing that. That's awesome out there. Love to see that. And I know a lot of people don't want to put that information out there. Want to start a conversation. I understand that, but yeah, please hit us with the thumbs up. We'll keep throwing these videos out there for you guys. And I think that is all we have for you. Rodimus is a well-rounded individual who likes to let people into his life.
That's right. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Check you guys later.
Don't go crazy, keep your sanity. Stop doing those crazy things. Don't go crazy, keep your sanity. You know you'll win in the end. Don't go crazy, keep your sanity. Stop doing those crazy things. Don't go crazy, keep your sanity. You know you'll win in the end. You know your mind will have you thinking.